At Arizona State University, we've made online education better, smarter, and more personalized, so you can go further in your aspiring field.
I decided to pursue medicine once I realized that ASU did have the online program for biological sciences. You're still required to learn the same curriculum. You're still being tested on the same content that anyone would be tested on in person. The comprehensiveness of the program prepared me so well for medical school.
Explore over 350 plus programs at asuonline.asu.edu.
Welcome back to the Roast Mortem. How's it going, guys? How the hell are you? Right there. Welcome back to the Roast Mortem. We have to go. I just keep going, right?
Yeah, go.
Welcome back to the weekly Roast Mortem. No, welcome back to the Roast Mortem. How's it going, guys? How the hell are you? How are your hearts? And of course, how are your nanas? How are your nanas? January 12th. Nana was dead. Michael's granny died on January the 12th. So,
wow.
How are your hearts and how are your nanas?
We're just making jokes about that now. Brilliant.
My nanas are dead as well.
Yeah, they're all dead.
Let's make room for all of the nanas.
Okay.
Alive and dead. The dead ones more so than the alive ones.
Shout out Una and Mary.
Nevertheless, welcome back to the Roast Mortem. We only have 30 minutes to record this podcast.
We do.
Due to scheduling issues, so it's going to have to be much like the conception of my daughter Rosie, a one-hit wonder. Right, on Eva, you are welcome back to the Roast Mortem. Today is a roast on all things office. Now, this won't come as a surprise to most of you, but it may come as a shock to many of you. I have not spent an inordinate amount of times in traditional corporate workspaces over my life.
No.
I was in the BBC for 3 or 4 years, which was very much a workplace, but it was a modern sort of media environment, so it was not your traditional sort of Irish office setup.
Yes.
I did lots of work in offices in the beginning of my career when I was in my early, 18 to 21, just doing menial tasks like, saying, yes, my uncle, I will take this amount of payment for no work, and yes, Grandad Pete, I would love to be given a promotion without any changes to my job, and why, thank you, Auntie Nuala. Yes, I would love a $7,000 bonus, even though I haven't been into the office in the last 9 months.
You're a self-made man.
I am a self-made man, a family business. That is all a complete Oh, Mark Megan, your family own the Big Mac. No, they don't, you fucking morons.
Where did that come from?
Because somebody who brought the Big Mac to Ireland, it has a name, Megan, and they're like, well, there you go. He's the Big Mac ballon. I used to get hate messages from people being like, yeah, sitting on your Mac millions, you don't have a real job. I'm like, what is a real job, by the way? Somebody sent me hate mail after selling out the Olympia, and it was like, time to get a real job, methinks. Really, yeah? Really? Selling out the Olympia? That's not enough for you.
No.
There's quite literally no winning.
You have to work in accounts payable.
You're not a real comedian. You just steal other people's stories. I'm on one today.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, Grandad Pete, are you sure you're going to have to let go at least 9 or 7 staff if I take this promotion? Yeah, just put it in. I'll give you my IBAN. Cynthia! Anyway.
Down to business.
Light satire about nepotism over and done with.
Yes.
Do you know what I find interesting about nepotism, though?
Go on.
It happens in every corner of Irish life.
It happens in every aspect of life.
Every facet of society.
Yeah.
The context might be different.
Yeah.
And like corporate nepotism and blue collar, white collar, whatever, there might be differences in the landscape, but it occurs in every single environment.
Totally.
I don't think it's right, by the way.
No.
But I think we're fools if we think that this only occurs in boardrooms.
Yeah, no, totally agree.
Do you know what I mean?
Completely.
So if anything, we should feel sorry for South Dubliners. Nevertheless,
we have it tough.
We do. Guys, you're very welcome back to the Roast Mortem, and thank you again for everybody who helps us sell out the Olympia Theatre. What a magic moment, and it's been a magic week as a result. Probably that's why I've got that flippant, borderline giddy rage.
Yeah.
Because there's an air of arrogance.
Yeah, you're losing the run of yourself.
I'm leaving. It needs to stop. I need to be humbled deeply, which I will be momentarily, Lord knows. And then we'll be back to basics, and the content will improve because I'll be focused on the job.
I'm with you.
Happens to every comedian.
It's the standard.
They get confident, and the quality just immediately diminishes. Success is the enemy.
Okay.
So, you're very welcome back.
Yes.
You only have 8 days left, or no, 7 days left to order anything from justgoodstuff.com if you want to get any of the original merch. Justgoodstuff.ie rather, not .com. Mm-hmm. Forget all that. Well, don't forget it. Go on and get some merch. Yeah. But okay, so notwithstanding my lack of experience in some of the more traditional Irish work environments, I have scoured the internet as always and received some interesting and colourful submissions from people about their own experiences in offices. Let's just cut straight to the chase. People hate going to work.
They do.
They do. Everybody, for the most part, I would say 80% of the messages I received yesterday were from people who didn't like going to their work.
Okay.
I'm going to read this one out to you because the person understandably was too afraid to send a voice note given the potential complications involved that might arise.
Right.
You ready for this?
Yeah, go for it.
Worked in a call centre. Mm-hmm. A colleague got sent a package of a box of chocolates from a customer. Very rare and never happens. Mm-hmm. The customer said that they helped them and wanted to thank them for being so good.
Lovely.
However, before she could eat one, her manager told her to stop. He noticed that the box had already been opened. He checked the chocolates and they had rat droppings in some of them. After investigation, the customer Freudian slip. After investigation, the customer had been a nightmare to her and very aggressive. Was a nutcase trying to get to her.
What?
Can't be true.
I don't know. People are weird with customer service.
I've always just wondered about this easy access to rat droppings and rat poison that people seem to have. Oh, be careful of those drug dealers over in Spain. They all use rat poison instead of... Why don't they just use flour? Lads, there's a vat of sugar there. Will we replace it? We use that? No. Let's go out and get some rat poison.
Do you know what would be a good idea to keep our customers? Let's kill them.
Let's kill the customers. Rat dropping. So he's going around with like a little, I don't know, nail file and picking up the...
Going into bait boxes.
Tweezers.
Yeah.
Picking up rat droppings, then putting them inside the milk tray were a good box.
They were.
The strawberry milk tray. Huge fan.
Unbelievable. What would your go-to Christmas box be?
Probably Darren's. No. You just can't. Nutmeg. You just can't. Just well, happy fucking Christmas. Anyway, forget the fucking Christmas shite.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know if that could be true.
No, the rat droppings is too far.
Surely you're going to jail.
Totally. Yeah, without question.
It probably would be the best way to kill people, though, if you're trying to kill somebody subtly. Didn't I see something somewhere about, wasn't there somebody killed someone with a nut allergy?
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Or is that a movie? Anyway,
yeah.
Let's play your voice now.
Okay.
Hey, Mark and Mick. So my office story is I used to work in like a fairly small office, but we were all quite close, and so we decided that each Friday we would order in a Chinese takeaway as like a bit of a treat for the guys that were on the road, just to come in and join us every Friday for this lunch. And we were all a fairly young staff, apart from there was one older woman, and to give you a bit of insight, like she would have had mince and potatoes every night of the week. She wouldn't have been adventurous. A spaghetti bolognese would have been a big deal for her, but she wanted to get involved, and so she ordered the takeaways with us, and it obviously just didn't agree with her, and she used to spend like the last couple of hours on a Friday graphically describing her diarrhea, going around like everybody's cubicle and into each office to tell everybody how bad her diarrhea was, comparing it to the previous week's diarrhea. And
what?
Anyway, needless to say, we put an end to the Chinese's on a Friday, and everybody just brings a packed lunch now. So she kind of ruined that for.
You can't be blaming the Chinese for this. Don't be punishing the Chinese. Punish Louise or whatever her name is. She's got a fucking poo fetish.
Oh, Mark.
Call her Auntie Jane or her Uncle Ben.
Hey.
Do you know what I mean?
Very good.
It's absolute bananas.
That's disgusting.
She's probably very sweet and sour.
No, very.
Do you know what I mean? She probably has a black bean. You can't. No, so that's why you can't. Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense.
Brilliant.
Nevertheless,
Brilliant.
That's depraved.
That's absolutely rotten. And it has nothing to do with the Chinese.
It's also like an office. Oh, we do a lovely thing where we get a Chinese every week. Great stuff.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'd love a Chinese at 12 p.m.
I love nothing more than a good old 3-in-1 prawn crackers and just getting hungry now. Actually.
Yeah.
Vegetable spring roll.
You order Chinese?
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I had the biggest nightmare the other night.
Oh, go on.
And I wasn't going to say this because there'll definitely be some rag out there that Dylan Gallagher Hubs and what? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, so we got a Chinese in the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
It's I'm just taking the brunt of all the other jobs. Obviously, Darren's doing the lion's share with Rosie. It's just the way that it is with breastfeeding. So I will try and do everything else that I can to make their lives easier.
Totally.
We order from Wong's in Castleknock. I was driving home from the studio. We're like, cool, will you order Wong's? They don't deliver, so you have to collect.
Right.
Grand. Use my phone, call Wong. Hi, hey Siri, call Wong's, make our order. Like loads of different bits. Eugene and Claire coming over, grand. So the order's like 80 quid. Okay.
Yeah.
Go to collect it. No dice. You're like, usually it takes me a while. After like 20 minutes, I'm like, guys, still, they're like, what's your phone number? Gave a phone number, no order. I was like, well, there is an order. They're like, no. And I was like, okay, I'd like to make an order now. They're like, we're now fully booked. I was like, what do you mean you're fully booked? I'm order for takeaway. She's like, no, we've closed orders for the next 90 minutes. So I'm like, you have to be joking me. So I get back in the car, call Darren. I'm like, they're saying, she's like, you didn't order it. Yeah. And I was like, I fucking did. She's like, you clearly forgot and now you're lying. I was like, no, I swear to God. And she's like, Eugene and Claire coming over, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Send a screenshot of my phone with the number being rang at the time that I rang it, the order length, blah, blah, blah. She's like, okay, grand. Then I Google it. I rang Wong's and Drogheda.
Oh, Mark.
Gets even worse.
Go on.
So I'm like, right, fuck this. I'm in the car.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, I'm driving to Drogheda.
No, you're not.
I'm getting that fucking Chinese.
No, you didn't.
Yep. Google Maps, right?
Yeah.
Let's fucking go. I knew Eugene and Claire weren't coming out for like an hour now, so I was like, I actually have time to do this. Pathetic, but I was also like, this is, newborn life. You don't have a lot of time in your car to just chill and listen to music. So I go out, find myself in Wong's and Drogheda.
Yeah.
How's it going? Yeah, Mark here. Yeah, you ordered 2 hours ago. I'm like, yeah, they're like, that's gone. Are you fucking joking me? Cool, I'd like to make another order now. They're like, no. We're too busy. Our orders are shut. I was like, this has to be a fucking conspiracy. Anyway, I got back in the car, called Darren, told her the truth. Nevertheless, I suppose you could say, 2 Wongs don't make a rice.
There we go.
That's just, all of that. What a waste.
No, unbelievable.
People literally got on to refund their tickets for the Olympia. You dragged the R's out of the shittest gag. None of that was true.
O'Reilly. Check engine, ABS, or maintenance light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. The service is free and provides a report with solutions verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you need help, we could recommend a shop for you. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
It's never too early for Lowe's Black Friday deals. Snag some of our biggest savings of the season right now, like 25% off select pre-lit artificial Christmas trees. And get yourself free select DeWalt, Cobalt, or Craftsman tools when you buy a select battery or combo kit before the Black Friday rush. Because everyone loves free stuff, right? Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 12/3 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Wong's and Castleknock would never do me wrong.
No, they never will.
Best Chinese in Ireland, by the way. If you find yourself near Wong's and Castleknock, go. Again, this is not an ad, okay? I hate the way you can't talk about anything these days. I posted something the other day and they're like, oh, that's clearly an ad! Because there's like a fucking tree in the background of my shot.
Of course.
Nevertheless, that Chinese woman, well, maybe she's not. She's obviously not Chinese.
No, she's not.
It'd be mental if she's Chinese and she's getting that. Her bowels are being pulverised by her own cuisine. each week she should be done for treason.
Oh,
so
very good.
in fact, no, let's just...
Yeah.
I think the Chinese government do enough to sort of, imprison and criticise their own citizens. That's slop.
That is absolute slop. But they also don't need to stop ordering the Chinese because she is oversharing.
What's your worst ever, Mo? As somebody who spent a lot of time in offices, what's the thing that you hate the most about working in an office?
I think...
I hate the fake banter.
Well, like everything in an office is fake. I don't think I've had an honest conversation with someone in an office. Maybe one-to-one, absolutely. But like in a group setting, everyone is just pretending all the time.
It's just complete nonsense. It's the people that are on LinkedIn and you're like, I know you're a bad person.
Yeah.
Like, I know you're a bad guy. I feel like the LinkedIn people versus who they are in real life, like, the people who are a certain way on LinkedIn versus how they actually conduct themselves in the office is very like Instagram mental health people.
Totally.
The amount of people I know, and you know who I'm fucking talking about.
I do.
I saw a reel 2 days ago, and this person has amassed almost like 100,000 followers in the last month because every 2 days she basically does this cycle, right? First video is like her crying in her car, okay? Then the next day will be celebrating this massive milestone. Then the third day will be sharing a message saying that she's been abused for something. And then on we go. Every 3 days. And then the fourth one will be slagging other people. And then, like, I saw the other post the other day, and it was like, to every single person doing meditation, blah, blah, blah. Just because creating these fake arguments that don't exist with enemies that aren't there, okay? Yeah. And then at the end of it, signing off from a loving, carefree, non-judgmental place. You're a fraud. You are manipulating people and pretend like it's so fucked. It's so fucked. You do not behave like this in real life. And as I say, and I mean this, I have no problem saying this on the record. If you are sitting in your car 4 days a week crying and recording yourself, you do need help.
Absolutely.
You do need to speak to somebody. Because if you're crying in your car on Monday and then you're posting a video the next day saying that you've never been more grateful and that the community that you have and you are just blessed and blah, blah, and then on the third day you're attacking other people and then on the fourth day you're crying again, that is not a regular pattern of existence.
Completely.
And it shouldn't be that fluctuant. And you're using the algorithm to tweak because I don't even know who this individual is, and she probably doesn't know who she is, because all she's doing is looking at engagement.
It's a product,
but it's well, like with social media, with this whole thing, if there weren't metrics, if there weren't units for measuring engagement, who would you really be? Who would these people really be? And I'm the same. Like, we're all guilty. We are all absolutely guilty of seeing what gains certain traction and then we double down and do more of that. And that's fine if it's stupid stuff, right? But if you're talking about genuine, serious issues like mental health or immigration or all of these subjects, all of a sudden you're playing to the fucking algorithm and doing what Russell Brand did. Bang, excuse me. I'll rephrase that. Like what Russell Brand did. He gets X amount of allegations are made about him, okay?
Yeah.
What does he do? He pivots over to the right instantly because he doubles down on that, goes, I'm getting responses once I go over here, and then I'm safe. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And I just feel like with Instagram, just like with LinkedIn, there are these people who are behaving, and I mean, I'm definitely probably guilty of it in a certain way, and I'd say that there's like some people who know me from growing up who are like, I saw him in a nightclub, he was a wanker, and you were right, and I was a wanker. Do you know what I mean? And there's loads of us who have grown up and become less wankers. Do you know what I mean? Just like an army of reformed assholes.
Or a different type of wanker.
A different type of wanker.
Just change.
Exactly. The platform is different, and I am just the likes of LinkedIn and Instagram. It's like this. We're platforming fraudulence.
Yes,
and it's fucking dangerous, and it shouldn't be like. People sharing shit, being like, oh, well done, Brave, well done for doing this. She's done it 6 times in the last week. It's not sincere.
Yeah.
And by the way, this is, again, like, I shouldn't always have to caveat this. It's not gender specific. Everybody is guilty of it.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's another person, I don't need to keep going on about people. And who the fuck am I to be taking all these names and judging? But
the problem with it is, and let's bring it back to the office, right?
Yeah.
Because you're seething.
I'm about to collapse.
But the people who are the biggest frauds and most insincere are the ones who are celebrated most.
Exactly.
So like in the office, conversations on the work floor like genuinely sound like French oral exams. Like, how was your weekend? I played football. I did this. I did that. Like, none of it's real. None of it's true.
Yeah.
That is I think...
It's the person in the office who is be kind in their bio.
Yes.
That's the biggest fucking bastard.
Yeah.
It's always the way.
I had a manager who was a legitimate bully to multiple people, and anytime you would have a conversation with them, they would be like, now, Michael, you know with me?
Yeah.
You always know where you stand with me. I'm like, I don't.
Look, I like to say this. I always say this to everybody. I meet everybody halfway. Why do you want a medal for being a fucking normal person?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You shouldn't have to say it. It's like whenever, I've always said this, it's like whenever creeps go, now look, I'm not meaning to be creepy. You're being a creep. You're being a creep. If you're saying it, you are it. Like, I don't have to begin sentences and bars with, now look, I'm not a pedo. Of course not, because I'm not a pedo. Do you know what I mean? I don't need to cap it. Now guys, obviously not, I'm not a Muslim sheikh. Of course you're not. We know that you're not. You don't need to begin sentences with, guys, I'm obviously not a Hasidic rabbi, okay? Yeah, we know you're not, Mark. Oy vey, we know you're not. Oy vey, on y va, similarities. No, but you know, it's like when, look, I don't mean to be creepy, but what size are your feet? Yeah, you are being creepy.
I'm very uncomfortable.
Look, I like to meet everybody halfway. I like a small man, piece of crack. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? I like a piece of crack just like the next person.
Yeah.
But there's a time for joking and there's a time for crack. And there's a time for, do you know what I mean? Back whenever I worked for. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I'm still coming down from that rant, to be honest.
There you go, yeah.
Sort of, I feel like lighting a Marlboro light.
Oh,
do you know what I mean? Don't tempt me.
Oh.
That is the worst thing. The insincerity is probably the worst thing. The insincerity in the Chinese diarrhea.
Yeah.
Chinese food diarrhea, that is, by the way. That's not just me having a go at the Chinese and their bowel movements.
I know you, because you're big on this one as well. Hygiene in offices is a big problem.
We walked out of this studio on Monday and genuinely, Bambi on ice, my knees went for me.
I texted you afterwards.
I'm trying to think of the scene. No, I can't. Maybe Saving Private Ryan. You know, whenever the mum receives the flag to say that her third son is dead. And her knees, and she's holding the Confederate flag, and her legs just go from beneath her. The widow and mourning mother. That was my legs when we left this studio, because there was a person walking around who was just there was construction work going on, and just like genuinely outrageously unforgivable thing. And I know, as I often say, oh, that could be a medical condition. Yeah, the 3-litre can of Monster isn't. The family share bag of Doritos Chili Wave at 8:44 in the AM. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? That's not medically diagnosed. The 4 hoodies.
The 4 hoodies, of course.
Do you know, hygiene in the office. Anybody...
It's not just smell though. It's general behaviours. I was actually on a Zoom call with somebody in an office. We were in a meeting room and they were like, oh, I'm just moving between rooms. So they turned their camera off and we could see it was like an open plan office. With their laptop open and on, they went into a disabled toilet.
No.
For 2 or 3 minutes, came back out, went into another meeting room and logged back in. And you're like, this is just disgusting. Like there is... I think
they could have had an invisible disability.
True. I just more mean the fact that they were relieving themselves with an open laptop.
No, what you were doing there is you were poking fun at the idea of this person exploiting the accessibility of accessible bathrooms, and you were trying to suggest that, and this is the sort of stuff.
Yeah. So. Slag vulnerable people on social media again, will you? You crying bastard.
What you kept that up your little sleeve, boy. Yeah, hygiene is bad.
It's disgusting. I think that's the thing. We all, in these corporate environments, pretend like we're all adults who know what we're doing and everything is lovely and, you know, organised. It's not. We're all depraved loons at the end of the day.
I believe Finland, they don't do small talk.
I would love that.
And apparently that's like genuinely Finland, they'll be straight into like, so when did you get divorced? I love that.
Oh, wow.
I fucking all over that.
Yeah.
That's sort of, I think that's just me, that's just the tism, like, do you know what I mean? I'm incapable of small talk. Like I'm in the lift today and someone just goes like, you know, well, good weekend. Like, yeah, like I don't know you. And it's like, cold now. Just stabbing the button to close. Do you know what I mean? I can't do it. That insincere small talk. Do you know what the worst type of small talk is? We encountered before we started recording today. Well, Mark, how's the babby? And you're like, oh yeah, and you go to answer, brilliant, great. No, you haven't heard my answer yet. Well, Mark, how's Mammy doing? She actually fell off the roof yesterday. Guttering, brilliant, love to hear it. Keep it up. No, she's hanging from the lampshade. Do you know what I mean? In terms of falling from the roof.
Maybe a good moment.
Yeah, keep on. No, that's for the wicked. It's all ahead of you. No, we're here now. It's not ahead of us. We're in it now.
I'm struggling right now.
I have a baby and wife now. People that ask you questions and then just walk over with a smile on their face. Anyway, how are you getting on? Parents are divorced, actually. Brilliant. Enjoy the weekend. Roll on, Neil. Not so long till Friday. It's Monday.
We have a fella in the office and he goes for a shite every single day at 10:36. But every time it's like he's forgotten and he holds out to the last second. And then you can just hear the footsteps as he busts through the office, hurtling into the jacks and unleashing the beast. It's a well-known fact to avoid that area from 10:35 to 10:45, but sometimes you can just forget and you can be in the war zone during what we call Jerry time. It is a horrific experience to be trapped in the stall and hear his worried grunts come through the door, the belt buckle being undone at rapid speed before the door even closes. And then there's a millisecond of silence, sweet silence.
It's just horrific.
That's absolutely disgusting.
Jerry time. Sorry, unbuckling his belt as he's running to the loo, like some sort of fucking cartoon sheriff. A cartoon sheriff who's fallen asleep, and the mate and the prisoner, the guy in the jail cell, his friends have presented the sheriff who's asleep. The sheriff's asleep, right?
Right.
And he's got his feet up on the table and he's got a piece of straw in his mouth, and they're tickling his nose with a piece of straw to try and get the keys. Do you know what I mean? One of these ones.
Yeah.
And that doesn't work, okay? Because the keys nearly fall out and then he wakes up. Then they get their other mates to come in with like a pie or something.
Right.
And they give him the runs.
Okay.
And then he unbuckles his belt. That's the imagery that I'm trying to evoke here.
Very niche.
It's niche. This is a niche podcast. So